Sports Medicine is the most trusted of its kind in Northeast Indiana. That's because of the benefits our services provide you. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionists, the expert physicians at O&E, the area's only specialized athletic rehab, and the region's industry leader in sports performance, AWP. The roster coordinates your care in state-of-the-art facilities conveniently located in your community. To start your journey, visit us at parkviewsportsmedicine.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Summit City Sports for tonight's Regional 3A game, championship game here at Columbia City High School between the Lady Cadets and Heritage Christian. These two teams have a history. They've already played this season. Heritage victorious over Concordia on December the 3rd when they played down in Indy, where Heritage Christian won 50-39 in a low-scoring game where Heritage Christian jumped out to an early lead and Concordia came back. And then in the end, Heritage Christian just hit some foul shots to ice the game, and they were victorious. For Heritage Christian, they come into this game a 20-5 record. They are the number one team in 3A. They are looking to advance to next week's semi-state at either Logansport or Crown Point. They are coached by Rick Reisinger. He's 277-49 in his 12 years as the head coach of the Heritage Christian team. For Concordia, they come into this game off a big win over Tippecanoe Valley earlier this afternoon, where they won 65-48. They come into this game with an outstanding record, 21-4, number 6 ranked team overall in 3A. They are coached by Dave Miller. He's in his 14th year. He is 236-101 in his 14 years. 416-193 as a head coach in his 27-year career. Concordia comes into this game averaging 51 points while only giving up 36. For Heritage Christian, they come into the game averaging 56 points and only giving up 45. So both of these teams are very evenly matched. Earlier today, Heritage Christian was victorious over Norwell, 63-46. Oddly enough, this regional pitted the same 4 teams as last year when Tippecanoe Valley took home the crown here when they beat Heritage Christian right here at Columbia City High School. So these two teams, one of these teams looking to get a chance to play next week in the semi-state, where they will face the winner of the Rensselaer Regional between Northwestern and South Bend St. Joe's. That game has already tipped off, and we will keep you abreast of the situation in Rensselaer. Also tonight, down at the Kokomo Regional, the Homestead Lady Spartans are taking on the Carmel Lady Greyhounds in a rematch of an earlier game this season where Carmel won 54-53, knocking the undefeated Homestead Spartans off of their number 1 ranking in 4A. So we'll keep you up on that game. We'll take a quick break here from Columbia City High School, and we will be right back in about 30 seconds. You're watching high school basketball brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. We are back live at Columbia City High School for the 3A Indiana State Regional Championship game between Heritage Christian and the Concordia Cadets. We're about 1 minute from the start of this game. The officials have come out on the court. Both teams have returned to their benches. Once again, Heritage Christian comes into this game, the number 1 ranked team in 3A. They're 20-5, and they're coached by Rick Reisinger. Concordia 21-4 on the season, number 6 overall in 3A, and they are coached by Dave Miller. Concordia with a nice win this afternoon over the defending champions in this regional, Tippecanoe Valley, where they controlled the game pretty much from beginning to end, when I believe Tippecanoe Valley only led one time in the entire game, and Concordia just was able to break their press and able to extend their lead. At one point, they were up by 12 before Tippecanoe Valley went on a 6-0 run just to cut the game just a little bit closer before Concordia took it out of reach. They were led in scoring earlier today by Shania Kelly. For for Heritage Christian, they beat Norwell in a nice game where both teams played extremely hard defense, and both teams looked really good in the game. Unfortunately for Norwell, they ran out of gas late. We're getting ready, I believe, to have the national anthem. Once again, they're announcing that the winner of this game will play the Rensselaer Regional Champion between Northwestern and South Bend St. Joe's. That game will either take place at Crown Point or Logansport. So a little bit of a drive for both teams. Once again, this is one of these teams will win their first title, because last year Tippecanoe Valley won this game, advanced through the semi-state and went to the state championship. In the earlier game for Concordia, they had Nautica Rogers, who was able to come into the game and play for the first time in 1 year due to the transfer rule in Fort Wayne. She had to sit out a full 365 days before she could enter a varsity basketball game. She was able to play JV, gets in the game, and just at the start of the second half, she ran into another player and tore her ACL. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Principal Jerry Staten, Athletic Director Rochelle York, and the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Heritage Christian Lady Eagles. Introducing the starters for the Lady Eagles. Number 10, Caitlin Gilbert. Number 11, Hadassah Harris. Number 15, Sydney Watkins.
And welcome back to live action here at Columbia City High School, where the starters are being announced for the Eagles. Their starters tonight will be Rainier Williams, number 5, Caitlin Gilbert, number 10, Hadisha Harris, Deshauna Harper will start. And now for the Lady Cadets. Carissa Garcia will start for Concordia at point guard. Hannah Knack will get a start after a great performance earlier today. Shania Kelly, who had 23 earlier this afternoon. And Libby Hetler, number 34, will start for the Cadets.
Officials for the next championship game are Mr. Zachary Silver, Mr. Ron.
Both teams getting ready here. The officials are ready to go. We're ready to go here at Columbia City High School for the 3A regional game championship game. Hannah Williams will also start for Heritage Christian. Heritage Christian, the number 1 ranked team in 3A, comes into this game 20-5. Kelly to jump against number 11, Harris. And we are underway at the 3A regional championship game. Heritage will control out front. Quick drive on the point guard. Number 10 drives in. That's Caitlin Gilbert. Her shot's off and Concordia gets it. Garcia pushes. Concordia looks to get the ball underneath. Starks now, she'll go right. She'll back it back out. Starks guarded by Gilbert. Gilbert almost knocks it away. Harris now gets it into Hetler. Pops it out to Shania Kelly. Kelly now to Solaire Starks. She drives. She's cut off by Harris. Garcia against Gilbert. Oh, she almost throws it away, but Starks catches it. Now looks to the top of the key to Hannah Knack, and she'll hit the first 2 points of the game. Quickly up the court comes the Eagles. Gilbert drives in. She'll pop it outside. There's a shot up and off the rim. Good block out by both Concordia players, and then Garcia doesn't see the ball. And the ball goes back to the Eagles, and that will be Gilbert with it. She's going to get called for a carry. That was actually Darshana Harper that turned it over. So 2 quick turnovers for the Eagles, and Concordia controls. 6:48 remains here in the first quarter, with Concordia leading 2-0. See if Concordia looks to push a little bit more in this game than they did against Tippecanoe Valley earlier today. 2 players in one area for Concordia, and they're lucky they didn't turn that ball over. Starks has it out. Now they give it to Hetler, left side. She'll look underneath for a cutting Knack. Knack has it. She gets in the lane, and there will be a kick. That kick was on 10, Caitlin Gilbert. Garcia to inbounds under their own basket. Concordia will set up in a 1-2-2. They look underneath, nothing there. Now they're going to try to throw it outside, almost taken away by Heritage Christian. Garcia to reset the offense. Couple flashes in the lane, nothing there. They'll give it to Starks. Little bit of a 3-2 matchup zone now going on by Heritage Christian. They'll look to get the ball underneath. It's deflected out of bounds by Gilbert, and Concordia will control. Garcia to inbounds. She'll hit Solaire Starks. She'll shoot from straight on and hit a 3. Solaire Starks hits. And there's a 3-pointer. Actually, they're just going to call it a 2 by Gilbert. (5-2) Concordia leads. 5:30 remains here in the first quarter. Starks way out top, and she'll find Hetler. She'll drive into the lane. She'll pull up. She stops, finds Knack. Knack finds Garcia. Garcia was wide open, but she'll reset. Kelly way outside. Kelly's dangerous from inside the foul line. If she catches it in there, she's got a sweet jumper. She'll hit that. She's guarded by Gilbert tonight, who's long. Kelly looks to shoot. She'll pass up that shot. Nice job. She gets in the lane, throws it over the top, and throws it away. She tried to hit Hannah Knack, who's going down to the block on the right side, and she throws it out of bounds. And Heritage Christian will start their offense. Harper now, she'll start the offense for Heritage Christian. She gets a nice screen by Hannah Williams. The ball's deflected. It's on the floor, but picked back up by Harper, and then a foul way out away from the basket by Hannah Knack. That'll be Knack's first, the team's first. 4:43 remains with the Cadets leading 5-3. Watkins gets it in, and they're going to call a block on Hannah Knack. Quick 2 fouls on her. The Concordia faithful don't like it. Quickly into the game for Concordia will be Paige Patterson. And that really hurts because Concordia's hamstrung tonight with the injury to Nautica Rogers earlier today, where she injured her knee in her first game back in 365 days. That was some good defense by Kelly, and she knocks it out of bounds. Watkins to inbounds, and she'll get it to Harris. Now Harris will drive. Now she'll go back to her left. She's got the taller Hetler on her, and now she's just looking to try to find somebody to pass to. And you have to close out on the shooters for Heritage Christian. They are a very good three-point shooting team. Paige Patterson picks up her first, team's third. And Gilbert will inbounds for Heritage Christian. She gets it in. Now she looks to get it back, but it's taken away by Libby Hetler. Good defense there for the Lady Cadets. Garcia now, she finds a wide open Solaire Starks. She shoots a 3 and hits it. Starks with 6. Concordia leads by 6, 8-2. They're going to call a foul. That should have been a travel. And they'll call that on, I believe, Shania Kelly. That's actually on Solaire Starks, her first, the team's fourth. Concordia faithful not very happy with the officials at this moment. Gilbert to inbounds. She'll find a wide open number 15, and she'll drain it. That's Watkins with her first 2. Little different game here by these two teams. In the earlier games, both of these two teams faced teams that pressed the entire game, and now both of these teams, maybe it's due to maybe a little bit of fatigue, that they're just dropping back and playing good either man-to-man half-court defense. Oh, there's a pick-off there. Heritage Christian will drive in, and she'll hit it. Harper with her first 2, and the lead down to 2. Quick turnover there leads to 2 for Heritage Christian. Heritage Christian comes out of that 3-2 matchup and now goes straight man-to-man. Patterson has it. She'll give it up to Garcia. Concordia in their home whites. Heritage Christian in their blacks. Patterson picks up her dribble. Now the count's on, and Shania Kelly catches it, and then she has the ball deflected away. And Watkins steals it. She gets it up the court quickly to Gilbert. Gilbert misses it, and it's picked up by Shania Kelly, and she'll give it up to Solaire Starks. Starks, she drives in. She's bumped. And that foul will be on number 11, Hadisha Harris, her first, the team's first, and the Concordia crowd comes alive once again. Into the game will be Shelby Davis. Shelby Case, number 55, just a sophomore. Nice look inside to Shania Kelly. She'll go up. She's bumped on the floor. The foul is on number 21, Hannah Williams. That will be her first, the team's second, and Concordia will inbounds under their own basket. Concordia caught Heritage Christian napping there, and then a nice try there, but there's Case, and she's called. She picks off the ball, and then there's a foul on Carissa Garcia. Garcia will pick up her first, the team's fifth. Rick Reisinger, the head coach of Heritage Christian, barking out directions here on what offense he wants to run. Harper to bring the ball up. She's got Gilbert in the backcourt with her, and now they'll switch positions. They'll start their offense. A little bit of a weave. Gilbert tries to drive in. She's cut off. She gets in the lane, shoots about a 12-footer, and it's deflected and taken away by the Cadets. Garcia looking to push just a little bit more in this game than she did in the first game. She's got Harper on her. Paige Patterson once again picks up her dribble. Now Concordia gets it inside to Kelly. Her floater's up and good. So Kelly with her first 2 points of the game, and the game back to 4. Oh, long three-pointer by Harper. Harper hits a three. And Concordia leads by 1. And there's Shania Kelly loses control, falls on the ground, and the ball goes out of bounds. Back to Heritage Christian with 1:46 remaining. Concordia will have to close out on Darshana Harper. She can shoot from long range. She gets a screen for Williams. Now she looks for Williams. She'll find her underneath, and they're going to call a foul on Shania Kelly. Her first, the team's 6th. And at the line will be Hannah Williams shooting 2. And with that, we'll have a timeout on the court. You're watching high school basketball, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. We're back at the Columbia City 3A regional game, championship game, where the Lady Cadets lead 10-9 over Heritage Christian. But the story of this first quarter is the fouls that are racking up against the Lady Cadets. They've already committed 6 fouls, so any foul after this will result in 1-1 and foul shots for the rest of the first half for Heritage Christian. Hannah Williams at the line shooting 2. Her first one is up and rims in. Hannah Williams ties it at 10. She looks to give Heritage Christian their first lead, and she does. These two teams played earlier this season with Heritage Christian winning by 11, 50-39 in December. Ooh, dangerous pass there by Carissa Garcia. Paige Patterson comes up with it. Now Harper almost picks it off. Harper kind of all over the place right now. Garcia against Harper. Now to Paige Patterson. Left side to Slayer Stark. She looks underneath. Nothing there. Shania Kelly needs to start moving a little bit more. Right side now to Garcia. She'll come up top to Paige Patterson. We're under a minute. Patterson picks up her dribble, finds Hetler. Hetler won't shoot. She looks underneath for Kelly. Kelly will square up, now back in. She'll shoot a fadeaway too, and she hits it. Concordia regains the lead. 12-11. We're under 30 seconds to play here. Harper, she'll shoot a three-pointer. It goes off, and they don't call an over the back on Case, and now Concordia will have control with 25 seconds remaining. Garcia against Harper. Now Patterson, she'll have it. That timeout was a good timeout by Coach Dave Miller. Find Hetler way outside against Case. Case won't come out and guard her, and Garcia will have it. We're down to 10 seconds. See if they run a set play. Concordia had a hard time when they had the last shot, and there's a deflection, and it's deflected away and thrown up the court. And that ball will be good if it goes, but it does not. At the end of 1, it's the Lady Cadets 12, Heritage Christian 11. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back here at Columbia City High School for the 3A championship game. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com. We're back at Columbia City for the 3A Regional Championship game between the Concordia Cadets and Heritage Christian. Concordia leads by 12-11 as we get ready to start the second quarter. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Concordia to inbounds. Starks will get into Garcia. Concordia kind of got a lot of fouls. Any foul they commit from this point on will be foul shots for Heritage Christian. Patterson, she'll have it way up top. She'll look for Garcia. Garcia looks for a shot. Oh, she misses a wide open Shania Kelly under the basket, so she'll reset the offense and get it right side. To Patterson, out up top to Hetler. Hetler to Starks. Starks will drive and go behind her back, and they'll call a hold on number 11. Harris, that'll be her second, team's third. Concordia to inbounds under their own basket. Paige Patterson. She's got to be careful here. Oh, good pass to Solaire Starks. Nice catch off balance. She'll find Patterson. Patterson starting the offense now to Garcia. Heritage Christian goes back to that 2-3 zone that they started with. Concordia needs to run somebody at the foul line. And now they do. Kelly flashes, and now Hetler, and she gets it. She turns around. She's stopped, and she almost throws it away, but Patterson catches it. Good look inside to Garcia, and she just completely took her eyes off the ball. And then the ball is deflected out of bounds, and Heritage Christian will get it. Into the game. Kendall Clark to come into the game for Heritage Christian, number 3. So Gilbert now, she'll start the offense. She's guarded by Hetler. She finds Clark, right side. Guarded by Patterson. Now they get it underneath. Harris gets in the lane. She's blocked by Kelly. She gets it back. Now she'll kick it out to Gilbert. Gilbert will reset. And they do call it. The Concordia fans are screaming 3 seconds. Harris never got out of the lane. And they call it. Turnover on Heritage Christian, and Concordia will get the ball back. Into the game will be Hope Canning. You never can have enough officials, ladies and gentlemen, and Concordia's entire faithful screamed 3 seconds. The official woke up, and then he called it. So Hetler will have it left side for the Cadets. She'll get it to Canning. Now back to Canning from Garcia, back to Garcia. Now a little bit more movement in this Concordia offense by Solaire Starks. I understand Solaire Starks was sick for most of the week, and they weren't even sure if she was going to get to play. Garcia shoots a 3. It goes around and out and picked up by Clark, and she'll bring it up the court for Heritage Christian. That ball was 3/4 of the way in. Gilbert against Hetler. Hetler's done a nice job. She knows when to back off and not pick up any fouls with Gilbert driving. It's a good screen. Oh, that'll be a moving screen on Kendall Clark. Her first, the team's 4th. And she just didn't even stop. She just ran right into the Concordia player. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have any questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. Concordia has the ball. Now Harper picks it off. They'd be wise just to let her go. Garcia does. Harper now with 7. And the Heritage Christian has the lead back. A lazy pass twice today has been picked off by Harper. And she scored an easy 2 both times. Heritage Christian back in their 2-3 matchup. Garcia out top. They got to find a way to find Solaire Starks on either side, either wing. She's their definite 3-point shooter for the Lady Cadets. Hetler has it. Oh, and she almost throws it away to Canning. But Garcia will reset. That's where Concordia really needs to attack, is in the middle of that zone. Kelly gets away with a push, and she gets that ball. Now Solaire Starks left side guarded by Gilbert. Garcia, she'll dribble up against Harris, who has 2 fouls. She's cut off. The count is on, and then it stops. Garcia now to Solaire Starks. 4:20 remains here in the first half. Kelly, the ball tries to get inside to Kelly, and it's deflected. Now she's got to reset, and she'll take it and hit Garcia. Her three-pointer's on the way and off the back of the rim, and Gilbert gets the rebound for Heritage Christian. She'll push. She's cut off by Hetler. She'll find Hannah Williams. Now up top to Case, and she hits it too. Shelby Case hits, and the lead now 3 for Heritage Christian, their biggest lead of the game. Garcia will go left side to Canning. Concordia just can't get anything in the lane. There, now they flash to the top. Kelly gets it, but takes the ball down. Zips it inside to her, Libby Hetler, and there'll be a foul. Nice pass. Good hands by Libby Hetler. Let's see who this foul's on. It's number 55. That's Case, her first, team's 5th, and Hetler will shoot 2. Hetler had 10 in the first game. She was actually one of the main weapons in breaking the press of Tippecanoe Valley, and she hits her first shot. Got to meet Libby Hetler's grandparents before the game. They're extremely excited about the chance to play for a regional title. Hetler, just a junior. Her second one is up and good. 1 point game, and it looks like we're going to have a sub come into the game for Concordia. I think it's Olivia Hill. It is Olivia Hill. She comes in. She's got a heavily bandaged up knee, and she'll guard Case. Harper to trigger for Heritage Christian. 3:30 remains here in the first half. She'll go left side to Harris. Harris now will get it to Williams. Williams looks underneath. She tries to get it inside. Oh, wow. And then they're going to call a foul on Concordia. Coach Dave Miller not very happy with these officials. And honestly, I don't blame him after that series right there. That foul's on 44. Can't be on 44. There is no 44 for Concordia. Actually, that was on Hetler. So Hetler picks up her first, team 7th. Her second one is up off the back of the rim, and Concordia controls. Watkins misses that foul shot, and now Concordia will set. Hetler gets in the lane and then has the ball deflected away by Gilbert, and she'll stop. Now she'll go with it. She'll shoot a 14-footer. A rainbow, no good. Picked up by Watkins. She'll drive in the lane. Now she'll hit Case. Her ball's deflected by Hetler, and Concordia pushes. She'll find Solaire Starks. Starks guarded, but that's going to be a block on Hannah Williams. Hannah Williams picks up her second, the team's 6th. They're going to call that a 2, so that she was in the act of shooting, so Solaire Starks will be at the line shooting for the Cadets. Or is that Kelly? The first one goes in and out. Her second one is up and rolls around and goes in. That was Solaire Starks. So Kelly will come back in the lineup. She'll replace Canning. The lead back to 1 for Heritage Christian with 2:50 remaining here in the first half. Harper has it. She'll bring it up. They'll run a 1-4 high. Look underneath, try to go high-low, and the ball's thrown away by Heritage Christian, and Concordia will get the ball back. Sports Center Inc. is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Inc. is located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46804. 2:27 remains here in the championship game at the 3A Regional at Columbia City, where Heritage Christian leads 16-15 over the Lady Cadets. Oh, another dangerous pass by Garcia. One adjustment I think Concordia will make at halftime, that they won't try and make a pass unless Shania Kelly with a wild shot, and it goes, unless there's a ball fake before that. Concordia back in the lead by 1. 2 minutes even remains here in the first half. Case has it. She looks underneath, and it's deflected away by Carissa Garcia. And Concordia will slow it up, get into their offense. And Starks has a wide open three-pointer. She'll shoot. It bounces around. Nice block out by Case on Kelly. Kelly might be a little bit winded. Williams will drive baseline. She's cut off. A wild shot hits the back. Picked up by Watkins and put in the bucket. Heritage Christian once again in the lead by 1, 18-17. They find Kelly underneath. Oh, and she's just hammered by a couple of different players. She had a nice step-through move there, which it was able to give her some room to get up there to take that shot. And that foul will be on number 55, Shelby Case. Her second, the team's 7th. So both teams in the 1-1 for the rest of this half. We have 1:21 remaining with Heritage Christian leading by 1, 18-17. Her shot is up and good. So Kelly hits, and we are all tied up. Kelly looking for her second one. Give Concordia the lead, and it goes in and out. She didn't use her legs that time. Looked totally like a different shot than the first one. We're tied up. Gilbert will drive. She'll hit, go right side. Two-pointer on the way. Raina Williams checks in, and she hits her first shot. Heritage Christian's back in the game. Williams came in. I'm not sure anybody knew who had her, and that's why she was so wide open for Heritage Christian. Hetler has it. She'll give it up to Slayer Starks. She'll look baseline to Hill. Nothing there. Now Garcia. Olivia Hill, who checked in just about 2 minutes ago, out there, and she'll find Kelly, and she'll find Garcia under the basket. She likes not to shoot. We're at 40 seconds to go. She drives in. She'll travel. Turnover on Concordia will give Heritage Christian the option to take the best shot or the last shot of the first half. Sports Center, or SummitCitySports.com is proud to partner with the News Sentinel, Allen County's oldest continuous operating business, bringing you the most comprehensive high school athletic coverage in the area. The News Sentinel is available for delivery 6 times a week in Allen County and always online at www.newssentinel.com. Harper on the drive, and she hits. Concordia has got 10 seconds to go. They trail by 4. Starks has it way out top. Will she get a shot off? She does, a 15-footer, and it's hard off the side of the rim, and that's how we'll end the first half. Concordia trails Heritage Christian 22-18. We will take a short break. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. We'll give you a score update and get you caught up on other regional action around the state. You're watching high school basketball, brought to you by Summit City Sports. The Lady Cadets are on the court. They are ready to go here for the second half. They trail Heritage Christian 22-18. Heritage Christian just now coming out of the locker room. Here's your scoring as it goes in the first half. First for Heritage Christian, Raina Williams with 2. Caitlin Gilbert with 2. Sydney Watkins with 4. Hannah Williams with 2. Deshauna Harper, she has 9. And Sydney Case has 2. For Concordia, Hannah Knack has 2. Solaire Starks with 7. Shania Kelly with 7. And Libby Hetler with 2. A low-scoring first half. Thought it might be a little bit more high-scoring, but both of these teams played earlier today, and they may be just running out of gas. Around the area tonight, In college basketball, Omaha was beating IPFW at last check 78-70 at the Gates Center. And at the Kokomo Regional, it was Homestead over Carmel at halftime, 19-13. If Homestead wins that, they'll advance to the semi-state, where they will play the winner of Northridge and Maryville. That game's going on over in LaPorte right now. The winner of this game between Heritage Christian and Concordia will play the winner from the Rensselaer Regional between Northwestern and South Bend St. Joe's. Can Concordia stay out of foul trouble here in the second half? That's what got them early in the first quarter. They had 6 quick fouls, and they had to back off on their defense. We are underway from the 3A regional championship game at Columbia City. Watkins, she'll control now, left side. She'll drive in the lane. She's cut off. And wow. Shania Kelly comes right up and ties her up, and we have a jump ball, and Concordia will get the ball. We'll see if the benches get used a little bit more here in the second half by both teams, since both of these teams played earlier today, where Heritage Christian beat Norwell and Concordia beat the defending champions, Tippecanoe Valley. Hannah Nack, she'll be back out on the court. She had 2 fouls early in that first half, and then Kelly's just flat and nothing called, and Watkins will push, and she'll find Harris in there, and she misses it. And then she comes up with her own rebound. Now the ball's on the court, and Concordia comes up with it. There's another one, and they'll call that foul on Harris. That will be her first, team's first. Just a wild sequence there where Harris had a shot, missed a shot, picked it up, got deflected. Then she got it, then got deflected again, and then she went up and fouled Solaire Starks. Garcia against Harper. She'll go right side. She'll drive baseline. She'll pull up. Now she'll find Kelly from about 16 feet, and she'll hit. Concordia trims the lead to 2. 7 minutes remains here in the third quarter. Gilbert will control for Heritage Christian. Now she'll find Watkins. She'll give it up to Harper. Harper will drive in. A little bump there by Solaire Starks. Fouls on Starks, her second, team's first. Into the game quickly for Heritage Christian. For Harris is going to be Case. Shelby Case, she comes back into the game. She played a lot in the first half. Heritage Christian inbounds. They find Case. Now right back to Gilbert, who was the inbounders. She gets in the lane. Her runner's good. Gilbert hits, and Heritage Christian extends their lead back to 4. Nack, she'll give it up now to Hetler. Hetler to Garcia. Kelly guarded by Gilbert. She's had a rough time trying to get around her. Most of her shots have come on offensive rebounds. Now Stark, she'll shoot a 15-footer. It's going to be short off the front of the rim. And there, Hannah Nack had it, and she's stripped away by Gilbert. Now Gilbert pushes. She gets into the lane. She'll shoot a 12-footer, and it goes in and out. And I believe they're going to call that foul on Hannah Williams of Heritage Christian. On Williams, that'll be her third and the team's second. The winner of this game will face Northwestern or South Bend St. Joe's at either Crown Point or Logansport. Heritage Christian has dropped back into that 3-2, or yes, they are in a 3-2 matchup now rather than a 2-3. You have to have 2 guards over the top if you're Concordia to be able to throw the ball around a 3-2 zone. Now they stay in the 3-2. Got to flash somebody to the top of the high post and then look low. Solaire Starks, she'll be looking for her shot, I'm sure, but she's guarded. She needs to run the baseline, and there she goes. She'll run around to the right side. If Kelly stays down, she would have a good chance at a three-pointer right there. Good look inside to Hannah Nack, and she'll score. Nice diagonal pass. Gilbert, she'll drive in. She'll run. Oh, they're going to call a block on Etler. Hetler's second, team's second. And they're going to call it on the shot as well. Gilbert to shoot. Nobody will be under there with the Concordia players. Once again, we've got a 2-point game with 5:12 remains, and Gilbert to shoot 2. Her first one's up, and a bitch it does. It rolls off the right side. Wasn't even sure if it was going to hit iron. Like I said earlier, both teams may use their benches a little bit more here in the second half due to the fact that this is their second game of the day. Lead back to 3 for Heritage Christian, and Heritage Christian goes back to man-to-man. Hannah Knack up top. She'll find Starks left side. Good look underneath to Hetler. She'll drive in. She's cut off by Williams, and then Hetler turns it over, and then she's going to have another foul. Commits the foul. So she turns it over and then commits a foul, and she has 3 fouls. Paige Patterson, she re-enters the game for Concordia. And Hetler will sit with 3 fouls. Coach Reisinger, he's instructing what he wants them to do. Heritage Christian, and they'll run a 1-4. Now there's a lot of movement in their offense once again. Williams has it. They run a little bit of a weave here, and there was going to be a handoff, but Concordia well schooled on that. Harper cut off by Patterson. Now Starks will jump out on her. Watkins to Williams. Williams drives baseline. She'll go up with a shot. It's wild off the backboard. Picked up by Shelby Case, and she'll hit the bucket. Good weak side rebound by Heritage Christian. The lead balloons to 5. Good look inside to Kelly. She'll turn around. Nothing there. And she's just absolutely mugged by 3 players for Heritage Christian. I believe it was on Harper. It is on Harper, her first. Team's third. Patterson to inbounds for the Lady Cadets, and she'll throw it up top to Slayer Starks. Garcia doesn't look to take her shot. She'll find Hannah Knack in there. She cut through the lane. Concordia getting a little bit of more movement, and Slayer Starks shoots a 3 and hits it. Slayer Starks with 3. Up and in. Gilbert hits it for Heritage Christian. Kelly right side. She'll shoot a 3. It's line driving off and picked up by Williams for Heritage Christian. She'll push. Gets it up to Harper. Harper gets away with a walk. She'll drive in the lane. Flip it up, and it's good. That foul was on number 20. Starks her 3rd, the team's 4th, and Harper will shoot 1. Harper's shot is up and good. Harper now with 12 points in the game. She leads all scorers, and the lead is 7. Starks up top. She'll go up top to Hannah Knack. Now over to Hetler. And Hetler gets away with a travel. And one thing Concordia has done here in the second half is go to the ball fake before they pass it. Slayer Starks gets her own rebound, misses. Gilbert controls for Heritage Christian. She pushes. She'll drive right to the rack. And a good rebound there by Hannah Knack. And a foul on Hannah Williams of Heritage Christian, her 4th. So Williams will have to come out of the game. Kendall Clark returns for Heritage Christian, so we probably won't see Hannah Williams again until late in the 4th quarter. 7-point lead. Concordia has the ball. Garcia against Harper. Concordia's been getting some fairly decent looks here in the second half, just not hitting their layups. And not real good spacing. Knack, she has it. She had a really good first game today where she scored 16. She'll get it. She'll turn in there. She'll throw it back out and then almost picked off. And Concordia fans want to. And that's going to be on the body on Gilbert. That will be her first, team's fifth. And Shania Kelly will be at the line shooting 2. 2:18 remains here at Columbia City High School. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Parkview Sports Medicine, Sports Center, and the New Sentinel. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com. Kelly hits the first one. She eyes the second one. It's up and good. Lead is back down to 5. What up the floor quickly is, I believe that was Harris. It's blocked out of bounds by Kelly. Can Concordia get a stop here? They get it. Oh, Case goes right off her knee and out of bounds. Shelby Case Harper tried to get it inbounds to her, and she hit her right in the kneecap, and the ball went out of bounds. Garcia now, she'll have it in the backcourt. 2 minutes remains here in the third quarter. Heritage Christian leads 32-27. See if Concordia can get another good set here. They had some good ball movement in that last series down there where they got a good shot by Kelly. She was fouled and went to the line and hit 2. She'll drive in on Gilbert. Gets a little bit closer, gets away with a little bit of an arm bar. She throws one up. It's no good, and we're going to have a jump ball. Kelly went up and got her own rebound, and she was tied up. I believe that's Harper on the ground. Harper hits the ground hard. Actually, that is Harris who was on the ground. I think they're going to take Harris out of the game. They are. Into the game comes Watkins. These blue numbers on the black jerseys, very difficult to see on Heritage Christian. After the jump ball, Heritage Christian has the ball, leading by 5. Get it inside now. Harris will drive inside. She's blocked from behind by, that was Watkins, blocked from behind by Kelly. Kelly, a senior, she's feeling it. She really wants to have her season continue. Now they'll find Hannah Knack. She's guarded by Watkins underneath to Kelly. Kelly's bodied up by Gilbert. Gilbert swats it away, gets her own rebound. She'll drive in. They'll let her go, and she will score. Garcia, she'll pull up, she'll shoot, the ball will go around. And now Gilbert has it once again for Heritage Christian. We're under a minute to play. There's a drive. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Libby Hetler. I believe that's Hetler's 4th foul. It is. It's also the team's 5th. Gilbert will shoot 2 for Heritage Christian. The winner of this game to play the winner of Northwestern and South Bend St. Joe's. Gilbert's first one goes in. Olivia Hill will come back for the Cadets, and she'll replace Hetler, who has 4 fouls. Gilbert for the second one. A nice arch, and right over the front of the rim, and good. Madison Ferguson will enter the game and will give Gilbert a break. Concordia trails by 9. Shania Kelly is going to be happy that Gilbert's out of the game. Concordia maybe just looking to take the last shot here. Heritage Christian once again in that 3-2 matchup. And Heritage Christian always follows the player up to the top of the line. That's how Concordia got an easier basket here in the third quarter. 20 seconds remain. Garcia, she'll shoot the ball. It goes off the rim. and deflected out of bounds by Concordia, and Heritage Christian will have the ball with 17.6 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Watkins to control for Heritage Christian. They don't have Harper on the floor or Gilbert. So we'll see what they try to do here. And there's deflection by Starks. Gilbert gets it back, finds Kindle. She drops it on the floor, and it's picked up by Concordia, and that's how we'll end the third quarter with the Cadets trailing Heritage Christian 27-36. We'll take a quick timeout here at Columbia City High School. You're watching high school basketball brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back to Columbia City High School for the final quarter of the 3A regional between Concordia and Heritage Christian. Heritage Christian leads 36-27 over the Lady Cadets. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have any questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. Concordia will get the ball to start this fourth quarter. They'll work it around to the left. Garcia down on the baseline. She works it back up. She looks for the diagonal pass. It's not there. She'll give it up to Starks. Starks to Garcia. She'll shoot a long three-pointer. It's off the rim and rebounded by Gilbert. Heritage Christian looks to push, and they do, and they find Harris left side, and she hits about a 12-footer. Harris hits it. Concordia takes a quick timeout. Sports Center Inc. is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Inc. is located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Sports Center, SummitCitySports.com is proud to partner with the News Sentinel, Allen County's oldest continuously operating business, bringing you the most comprehensive high school athletic coverage in the area. The News Sentinel is available for delivery 6 times a week in Allen County and always online at thenewssentinel.com. So the winner of this game will play the winner of Northwestern and South Bend St. Joe's. They are playing at the Rensselaer Regional right now, and they will either play at Crown Point or Logansport next weekend. Trying to get you an update of what's going on over at the Homestead. Homestead leads 31-22 over Carmel. Now Concordia to inbounds. They trail by 11. They're probably going to have to speed up their offense a little bit here in the fourth quarter and try to get some more shots. They really haven't hoisted up many. Starks now, she'll get double high screen. Harris gets around both of them. Patterson has it, and she almost throws it away. Picked up by Concordia. Starks will drive in the lane. She has an alley. She'll go up. Her shot is off the back of the rim, and she'll have 2 shots. That foul was on number 11, Harris. That will be her 4th. So Harris and Williams both with 4 for Heritage Christian. Starks' first one is up and good. Starks with her 11th point. Concordia trails by 10. Second one up. And it goes in and out. Rebounded by Watkins, and she'll quickly give it up to Gilbert. Gilbert sees she has an alley on Hannah Knack and runs right over her to the basket, and that's a blocking foul on Hannah Knack. Her 3rd, team sixth. Back into the game for Heritage Christian will be Shelby Case. She'll come in for Harris. Harris will sit with her 4 fouls. And coming back into the game for the Lady Cadets will be Libby Hetler. Who will Hetler replace? It looks like she's going to replace Hannah Knack. Gilbert to inbounds. Last time she did the inbounds, they threw it deep to Case, and then Gilbert just stepped right in for a nice layup. We're under 7 minutes remaining here at the 3A Regional Championship. With Heritage Christian leading, there's Gilbert once again in the lane. She'll miss it, but it's rebounded by Heritage Christian. Harper once again, she'll reset. She'll go left side to Watkins. Clark gives it up to Harper, and she'll hit the 2. The lead goes back up to 12. Concordia now around to the left side, right in front of their bench. Garcia looks to reset. Concordia going to have to get moving here. Whether that's just spread the court out and just go simply a pick and roll type offense. Starks eyes it up. She'll drive. Now she'll back up. A lot of dribbling. She'll go to the baseline. She'll pull up. And they call an offensive foul on Solaire Starks. Her 4th, the team's 7th. Harper has it for Heritage Christian, guarded by Garcia. We're at the 6-minute mark here at the 3A Regional Championship game at Columbia City High School, where Heritage Christian leads by 12, 40-28. Gilbert's a tough matchup for anybody because she has strength and she can drive on the taller players. She actually runs point guard for the majority of the game. Case, oh man, Gilbert just flattened Shania Kelly, and then she gets the return pass and scores. And that foul is on Libby Hetler, and that will be her 5th foul. She'll have to go to the bench. She only has 2 points on the evening and the lead up to 14. We've got a timeout on the court. We'll take a quick timeout here at Columbia City High School. You're watching high school basketball brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back to Columbia City High School, where Heritage Christian leads 42-28 over Concordia. In other action around the area in the 4A Kokomo Regional Championship game at the end of 3, Homestead leads 40-28 over Carmel Lady Greyhounds. Earlier in the season, those two teams played, and it was Carmel victorious over Homestead 54-53. Well, we had a timeout there right after the 5th foul on Libby Hetler, and Gilbert will be at the line just shooting 1.
One shot for Katie Gilbert.
On the court for Concordia, you've got Hannah Knack, Solaire Starks, Paige Patterson, Carissa Garcia, and Shania Kelly. Gilbert, Harper, Clark, Case, and Watkins for Heritage Christian. 5:40 remains here in this championship game. Gilbert's shot is up and goes in. Gilbert has pretty much taken over this second half for Heritage Christian. The winner of this game to meet the winner of Northwestern and South Bend St. Joe's next weekend. Patterson, she'll drive in. She's cut off there by Clark. She picks up her dribble, now gives it up to Garcia. Concordia needs to get moving here. Garcia will shoot a 16-footer. It's off the rim and deflected by Gilbert right to Case, and now they'll give it back to Gilbert. She'll look to push. She finds a wide open Harris. Watkins now with the Case. Now back to Watkins. Hananack's got to come way outside. This is a tough matchup for Carissa Garcia. She'll guard now the much taller Gilbert for Heritage Christian. Concordia trying to double team. Gilbert turns around, finds nobody there, and now Heritage Christian just going to play with some keep away, leading by 15. Earlier in the season, these two teams met, and it was Heritage Christian winning 50-38, and there will be a foul on Carissa Garcia. Her second, team's 8th. So Harris will go to the line to shoot 1-1 for Heritage Christian. Back into the game will be Harper, and she'll replace Watkins. The shot is up and off the back of the rim and rebounded by Shania Kelly. Harris's shot just a little bit too hard. Concordia really needs to find some urgency here and get up the court and get some shots. Starks will shoot a 3, and it's good. That's just what the doctor ordered, and Starks hits a big shot lead back down to 12. Can Concordia get this game down to about 10 points with maybe 3 minutes to go? We'll see. Williams now to Harris. Harris guarded by Hananack. Harris gets it underneath again. She'll kick it out to Case. Heritage Christian with really good spacing on the court right now. This is the girl you want handling the ball if you're Heritage Christian. Darshana Harper. Solaire Starks almost picks up the foul. Gilbert back to Harper, and they'll just play keep away over the top. Concordia trying to foul, and they just won't call it. And now they will foul. They'll foul Harper. She'll go to the line. That foul's on Patterson. The 10th foul on Concordia, so Heritage Christian will be in the double bonus for the rest of the game. Into the game for Heritage Christian will be one of their starters, Hannah Williams. For Concordia, Hope Canning and Olivia Hill. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Parkview Sports Medicine, Sports Center, and the News Sentinel. At the line shooting 2 for Heritage Christian will be Harper. They make all the subs go back to the scores table since it's a 2-shot foul. They'll wait till after the first one. Her first one's up and good. Harper with her 15th point. And the lead back to 13. She takes a look, shoots the second one, and it's good. Garcia now with Concordia trailing by 14. Gives it up to Hill. Garcia really not looking to drive. She'll shoot a long 3. It's off the back of the rim. Deflected back to Concordia. Olivia Hill picks it up, but she's kind of scared off there by Case, and now Gilbert will pick up the loose ball for Heritage Christian. Rick Reisner yells out 4 corners, but before they could do anything, Carissa Garcia comes up and fouls Gilbert. Gilbert to shoot. Her first one up and good. Her 13th point in the lead now 15. Second one up and good. Can Concordia mount a comeback here at the 3A Columbia City Regional where they trail by 16 with 3 minutes remaining? Solaire Starks will shoot a way, way long 3-pointer picked up by Shania Kelly. She goes up and scores. Harper, she'll bring it up. She's guarded by Hope Canning, and Hope Canning just knocks her right into the bench. So Harper will shoot 2. 2:53 remains. Her first one is up and good. Raina Williams, she'll check back into the game along with Watkins. Hannah Williams will sit, and so will Case. This is a little bit of a better defensive team now that Heritage Christian has on the court. Harper, second one up, and good. Lead back to 16. That early foul trouble that Concordia had really came back to haunt them here in this 3A regional championship game. Concordia just not looking to even drive to the basket right now. Garcia shoots a three-pointer. It's off the front of the rim, picked up by Gilbert. Gilbert will look up, she'll find Harper. Harper backs it back out. And now Garcia will just foul her, and Harper will go back to the line. Garcia with her fourth foul. See if Coach Dave Miller calls off the dogs here. Harper to shoot two. She just made two, and she hits another one. We are almost at the same score in an earlier matchup between these two teams. Now Concordia will start bringing in some subs, and Shania Kelly will check out for her final time as a Lady Cadet. She'll finish with 13 points. She had the hot hand earlier today where she basically willed Concordia to a win over Tippecanoe Valley. Garcia now up, way up top. Hannah Cox, she checked in for Shania Kelly. Olivia Hill out top. Now to Solaire Starks. Concordia, very young team. They'll look to be right back here next year along with Tippecanoe Valley and probably this same Heritage Christian team. Concordia in no hurry here. Solaire Starks. She'll shoot a three. It's going to be an air ball. The legs just going away from all the players now. We'll have wholesale changes now into the game for Heritage Christian. 1:45 remains. It's Heritage Christian 51-33, and we're going to have a full timeout on the court. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back here at the 3A Regional Championship game at Columbia City High School. You're watching high school basketball brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. And we're back here at Columbia City High School out of a timeout. Hey, if you went out to the IPFW game, you got treated to one heck of a game as they're into overtime with IPFW leading 105-101 at the Gate Center over Omaha. IPFW trailed early, or the Fort Wayne Macedons trailed early and come back and get the game into overtime and now lead. 1:41 remains here at the 3A Regional Championship game with Heritage Christian leading 51-33. Heritage Christian just content with working the ball around the perimeter. I think Dave Miller's instructed his players just to play some good defense here to end the game. And they're going to call traveling on Heritage Christian. A lot of new faces on the court for both teams. Peyton Gully on the floor for Concordia, just a freshman. She's got the ball right now. She'll get it to Hope Canning. Now they'll go over to Olivia Hill. Hill looks inside for Cox. Nothing there. Back to Gully. Gully to Canning. All the fans wanted her to shoot, but she did not. Gully will take a look. Nope, she almost throws it away, and it's picked up by Hill before it goes into the backcourt. She'll shoot the left-handed jumper. It's an air ball. And was that ball tipped? No, it was not. And Heritage Christian will have the ball with 42.7 seconds remaining here in the game. And there's a shot, and it's up and good. That fouls on number 11, Peyton Gully, her first. Pierce hits the bucket but misses the free throw, and Concordia has it. Gully up the court with 30 seconds. Canning doesn't look to shoot. Right side to Gully. She'll look underneath. Nothing there. Now to Olivia Hill. There's a shot up and missed, and rebounded by Pierce. We've got 3 seconds to go. 2, 1, and that will be the game here at the 3A Regional Championship, where the Lady Cadets fall to Heritage Christian 53-33. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back with a quick score recap and let you know what's going on at the other sectional games, regional games around the area, and let you know where Heritage Christian will be playing their next game. You're watching high school basketball, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. The final score here at Columbia City High School, Heritage Christian wins 53-33 over the Concordia Lady Cadets. For a brief second there, we had a prayer going on the court, so we gave them a moment of silence. And now we'll give you a score update. At the Kokomo Regional, Homestead leads by 12 with 2:51 remaining. Homestead, if they win, they will advance to the semi-state to play either Northridge or Maryville, who are playing at LaPorte right now. And they will play at either Crown Point or at Logansport. The winner of this game today, Heritage Christian, they will play either Northwestern or South Bend St. Joe's at either Crown Point or LaPorte. Here's the scoring as it follows in the game. For Heritage Christian, had a good game out of Caitlin Gilbert. She had 17. Harris with 2, Watkins with 4, Williams with 2, Harper with 16, Pierce with 2, and Case with 4. For the Lady Cadets, they only had 4 players actually score. Hannah Knack had 4, Solaire Starks with 14, Shania Kelly in her final game as a cadet 13, and Libby Hetler with 2. So the final here at the 3A Regional Championship is Heritage Christian 53, Concordia 33. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Parkview Sports Medicine, Sports Center Inc., and the News Sentinel. You've been watching live high school basketball brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.